Redskin scoop it.
20-yard line.
Commission had uploaded a draft class that might be offensive.
That didn't happen.
I don't know.
They come up here with another
He don't know.
She had corona.
She thinks she had that corona.
Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him.
What'd she say?
She said she ain't been out to get that.
Yeah, but her mama been out.
She said her mama been out.
Here in the first half.
Granted, my man, just one sentence for that one.
Mama been back to work.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season.
Extremely confident in what they do.
Oh.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that.
I get it tonight.
Do they stick with that?
You heard me?
He's taken down.
I get it tonight.
Defensive end Marcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Huh?
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively.
I'm not gonna be up for a while.
That loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Yeah. Why? It's a lot to do or something?
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on third and long. Hayes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Still got
so here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Hayes for Keenan Allen. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it.
Who said that, fam? Who said that?
Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one.
Flag, bro.
There,
same call.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
Hey, my broadcast
you and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense.
You can see the other one. I put a new one up.
Yeah, I'm watching. That nigga came in there. That nigga bought any guy.
They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now.
That nigga D-line look like yours supposed to be looking then.
Was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half.
Yeah, don't like he even get the top jump this season either.
Now was it
okay.
Man, watch out. We still in the first half.
A little angry at that one.
Exactly. You gonna play half the game and you ain't even got the lead yet.
Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Let's go.
Stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there.
Don't wake up a sleeping giant. Let sleeping dogs lie now.
And it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory.
What? Thank you.
That boy Ashley.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense out there. Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He pitches it out. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From the gun, Hayes. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and 2, Hayes slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold
Thought he caught it.
Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group.
You seen the help come over the top?
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Hayes going deep here for Allen.
Kyler Murray down.
And incomplete. Crisis averted.
Look like it's serious.
Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hayes under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returning it is Moore. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, his second sack of the night. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Johnson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but there's still a bit. It'll be 4th down. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hayes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hayes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, Hayes. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10, Hayes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and 14. Steps away to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down, Hayes. And that will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Dang,
especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Johnson operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And they give this time to the tailback. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Yeah, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Redskins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Hayes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He got the foot. That's why I did that.
So they're forced to call on 4th as this one's
He got it.
This nigga was on his stomach and ended up around his waist. Damn.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll run on the draw. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
10-7 in the 4th.
On 1st down, Hayes.
Don't take no sack.
That's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Hayes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hayes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is no good. Oh, by the the slimmest of margins. He missed it wide to the left. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Johnson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
4 people in the ready.
That ball afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. And it's caught.
Unnecessary roughing.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. It's a quarterback sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Why you burnt the timeout? I'm about to say. I don't know why you do that. I'm about to figure out why you call the time out.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining.
You ready?
We'll be back after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short Maybe by about a yard, if that. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Check 99, check 99.
He'll try and run for it, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness.
Get the freak out of here, bro. Check that ball crap, bro.
When you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Check that. He wasn't even in.
Discipline comes into question. Having points
And you got a flag.
in the game, you can't have those.
It ain't reviewable with the flag.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point.
Dang, I missed it. I was running my play. Oh, he went up and got that one. Ooh! Champ got 40 seconds and 3 timeouts.
A 1-score game in the 4th.
That corner's trash, bro.
You missed the extra point.
PAT in his rearview mirror. He goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
You know it's gonna lie, you should anticipate it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of play.
And midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, he picked it. That'd be a wrap.
Working right. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their
English stuff was his first regular season loss.
With a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Oh, that was 4th down. My
bad. They will
bad.
finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 8. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the